gotta dig a little deeper. So, Mallory, you are the new person on here, guys. Hey, everybody, y'all already know what it is. So let's just talk mental health with your boy Trey. But we have an amazing new guest on here. Actually, somebody I'm getting to know through TikTok. I also met her through Marion. Marion's bringing people on here. She recruiting people. So I don't know. She probably gonna send me a bill later. I may have to pay her a little bit later. But
Yeah.
this is dope. This is dope. Word of mouth is exactly what I want in terms of the growth. So Mallory, all eyes are on you now. You gotta let us know where are you from, who are you, and what made you join the group or join the call.
And why you
Okay. Well, so I'm Mallory. I'm from Columbus, Nebraska, small town.
Wow.
Um, I moved here for college and stayed here. Um, well, Marion told me about, she just asked like in our group chat, like who wants to join for this? And I was like, okay, mental health, like obviously I'm interested in that. That's what I do for work. So I'm like, yeah, I'll join. And then
Nice.
yeah,
Mm.
so that's why I'm here.
Let's go. Wait, hold on. So I know you told me a little bit about what you do for work, but you said in terms of mental health, you do it for work. What exactly? How does that correlate?
So I work with kids
Okay.
and it's basically, I like to look at it as like it's like a step down from therapy. So all
Mm.
of my kids that I work with have some sort of mental illness, mental disorder.
Wow.
So some just like ADHD, anxiety, depression, um, what else? Like adjustment disorder, stuff like
Mm.
that. So basically, I just like teach them skills to work on their mental
Mm-hmm.
health and like kind of just deal with the symptoms of the disorder that they have. So yeah, that's what I do on like a daily basis. So I love to talk about it.
That is, man. I see. That's what I'm saying, Marion. I give you props for this because that's super dope for you to bring on somebody that deals with children in association with mental health, and then on top of that, you know what I'm saying. You love doing it. I'm assuming that's why you got into it.
Right. Yeah.
What did you major in? Sociology, I think it's in.
No, in behavioral health with
Maybe.
a minor in psychology and sociology.
so like
Super dope.
why did you start doing it? Like what made you go
Like,
into that?
well, I had family members who
Mm.
struggle with stuff that was not really ever like talked about,
Yep.
and it was like
Hmm.
kind of swept under the rug. So when I was a kid, I like didn't really understand
Yeah.
health at all because it wasn't really
Hmm.
talked about.
Yeah.
And I only saw it like in movies or like,
Yeah.
and when people talk about like, oh, they're crazy, they got,
Hmm.
not really talking about like, I didn't even, it took me, I knew that like as a kid, like that like looking back, I know that I probably had anxiety and stuff.
Mm.
I didn't even have like a label for that until I was like
Yeah.
grown.
Yeah.
So so yeah, I don't know, just being interested in it. And when I was looking at going to college, I had no idea. I was like, I don't know what I want to do. Like everybody was like, yeah, their life planned out. They're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this, this, and this, and I'm gonna become a doctor. And I'm like, I
I
don't,
don't know what.
I don't,
Yeah.
I don't like, but
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know
Yeah.
what I do like. So I
Exactly.
was like, well, let's just do psychology. And I did that, and I was kind of like, I was 2 years into psychology and I was
Mhm.
like, I feel like I like it, but I really don't feel like this is it because it was all about like research and like testing on rats and stuff like that. And I was just like, I
Yeah.
like the people stuff, like not
Yeah.
not the research end of it. So I had this group project and this girl was telling me about that she was doing behavioral health and I was like, oh, like that's a major like which
Mm.
kind of is different, it's like multidisciplinary studies, so it's like kind
Mm.
of combining majors. That's why like there's those two minors.
Yeah.
um so yeah, like talking to her and then I talked to my advisor and got it switched. So then yeah, then it was behavioral health. And yeah, so I feel like that's what kind of brought me to it and I'm glad I
Hmm.
did. And now like I feel like with my job, I've learned, even I feel like I've learned more in my job even than
Mm.
college. Just being in the real world, actually doing it and actually seeing.
Yeah. Hmm.
But yeah, I love it.
Man, this is dope. This is dope. And by the way, guys, I will be doing a co-hosting again with Marion. So she's also, I want to make sure I pull you in here, Marion, and just let them know the vibe in terms of the call. But yeah, she definitely will be co-hosting. So she's gonna be throwing questions at me and Mallory. Mallory,
Yes.
Mallory, me and Mallory, and then also I'll be throwing questions at her and Mallory as well. So this is gonna be dope. But Mallory, your story is amazing. I'm truly feeling the vibe in regards to mental health. You know, in a sense, like you said, a step down from therapy. If I could go back to school, I majored in computer science, but if I could go back to school, I actually would want to be a therapist. You know, I'm majoring like psychology, something like that, because I hate computer science. Like I'm a talker. I hate it. Like I can't stand sitting in front of a computer coding. I just did it for the money. But you know, when you do something for the money, you realize how much you hate it. When you do something for, you know, in terms of what you actually love doing, you know, you'll never work a day in your life. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, money becomes such a burden when you do it for it. So I admire the fact that you did it for what you love, and I actually wish I could go back and actually do what you did. But yeah, we're gonna pick your brain today. I'm picking it.
Well, so something you said, I actually feel so I do
Hmm.
love it, but I still do feel like it is work sometimes because it's
Mm,
you still but I understand what you're saying because like there's other jobs that I would be like dreading every day.
mm,
There's still struggles no matter that's something I've had to actually like kind of come to terms with because when I first started this job, I was like fresh out of college starting it and it wasn't that feeling of like, oh, I love it. I'm not working.
yeah.
Like I was still
Mm,
having like those days where like I don't want to do it. I don't want to
yeah.
go, you know? And
Mhm.
so like I had to kind of realize like, okay, it's still a job.
Yeah,
Like
true.
even if it's what I'm interested in, it's still a job and I'm still gonna have to like have days where I don't want to go,
Don't
but
want
I
to go.
still put in the work and the effort.
Facts.
Yeah, I think that's because I think I had this kind of like idea of what it would feel
Yeah, true.
like, if it's something that I love, like I'll always want to go. Like I'll look
Right.
forward to it. Like I'll wake up,
Hmm.
but
I
it's
feel
not
like
quite like that.
I feel like as long as you're, you got a job and you are able
Mm,
to meet your basic needs, you should be able to feel grateful because not a lot of people have that. You know,
mm,
like
mm,
a lot of people they sit there and they complain about the job and it's like um be grateful that you have one. Be grateful
mm,
you are able to put food on the table. Be grateful that you have a place to rest your head at night. You know,
mm,
it might not be something that you want, but at the end of the day, you're eating, you know,
mm,
do to get by.
mm. Yes, that's true. That's true. That's definitely true. That's definitely truth there. You know what I'm saying? So the aspect of, like you said, you both mentioning being grateful in terms of what you do have. So I'm sure, you know, Mallory as well as you, Marion, y'all both expressed that. But then also, like you said too, Mallory, there also will be days where you don't want to go. There'll be days where you don't want to show up. You don't want to, you know what I'm saying, deal with the kids, or maybe not necessarily deal with the kids. I know that sounds bad, but maybe, but you know, in a sense, like you said, you may have your days where you're down and out, and who's lifting you up when you're pouring into other people. So it may
Right.
feel like that. Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel that.
Yeah. I feel like that's definitely like a big thing is like I have to make sure that I'm good
Yep.
before
There
I
you
go
go.
just help other people.
Exactly.
And yeah, I feel like so with my job, it's like usually later hours because I have to like see the kids out
Mm,
school. So
yeah.
luckily I have like unless I like I said I have the daycare job. So some days
Mm-hmm.
I go there in the morning, but other days I have like the whole morning to myself kind of. So
Mm,
I think that I'm grateful that I have that so that I can, have that time to pour into myself before I go and
mm.
help other people. So that's a blessing too.
That's good. That's good. You seem very mature. Like I'm loving what I'm seeing. Like you seem very mature, which shows me that you probably have gone through some stuff. You probably done been through some stuff. Yeah, yeah, I get like yeah, it's for real. Usually when someone comes off as like mature and like, you know, that vibe of like, you know, you're not too serious, but you definitely have a level of like, yeah, I'm here to talk about mental health. Like when I sense that, I'm like, yeah, somebody has a story. So I respect that and I can't wait to dig into it. I do have one more person that wants to join. She just messaged me. She has a really interesting story. I just met her on TikTok live. I was
Okay.
live today. So I'm actually going to shoot her a link to get in. But we can start it off if you want to, and then I guess we can jump back to her when she joins in.
Yeah.
But Marion, if you want to take it off with the first question or open it up, You want me to state the topic, or you want to state it? Oh, you're on mute. Yeah.
You can say it.
Okay, you want me to say that? Okay. All
Okay.
right, cool. Well, I wanted to kind of talk about depression, but then also depression in terms or in the perspective of, is it attention when someone's actually, claiming depression or anxiety, or is it actually a truthful thing? So that's actually kind of the topic. Like, a lot of times people may say, "Oh, you just want attention. Oh, you're just sad. You just it'll pass over, or it'll be okay." A lot of times people don't take it as seriously. So I want to kind of dive into both of you all's minds in regards to, how do you know, or do you know, or should it even matter whether it's attention or not? Just kind of going into that topic. But that's kind of where I want to head. But I had a few questions before I hit that direct question. So my first question, actually, let me pull it up now. My first question was, on a scale of 1 to 10, where are both of you right now and why? 1 being like suicidal, I'm ready to die. Like I'm done. 10 being like, I'm amazing. I really can't wait for the next day. I love everybody. All I want to do is smell flowers all day. Like something like that.
Which one is that?
Huh?
Which one is that? Is that the one?
No, that's 10. I'm sorry, that's 10. Yeah,
That's
10, 10 is
Oh,
like the flowers.
definitely not 10.
Okay.
I don't love everybody.
Dang, that's messed up.
This girl's filled with anger.
Hey, right here, look. Looking at about a -6. What's going on right here right now? Nah, but where are you? I want to know. This is like a little mental health check-in. So where are both of you? Either one of you can take it first.
I'll let you take it, Mary.
Oh, thank you. I feel like it depends on the day,
Okay.
to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely not a 10 because I don't love everybody and
Yeah.
I smelling flowers all day.
Okay, well, 10 as in like you're the best that you could.
Yeah.
I would say on some days it's like a 8 or 9.
Okay. That's
And
good.
then when I got a lot of stuff going on, it's like a 1, to be honest. Yeah. Which was
Wow.
1, right? The suicidal one, right?
Yeah, 1 is like
No, no, no,
suicidal.
no. I would say like 2 or 3. I'm not.
Let's get a safety plan in here.
No, but at the same time, if that's how you feel, like, I want you to be honest. I do want you to be honest. Like, I had people literally in my group, in my Facebook group, they're like, yeah, I tried like 6 times. One of them said that they almost tried. Like, we really get open in my Facebook group. So I'm like, if that's something you're dealing with, people that are going to be listening to this, I know one guy right now who struggles with it. He's probably going to see this. And if that's something you can relate to, please share it. But you don't have to.
Like I said, it depends on the day. Like,
yeah,
it depend on the day for me.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's like I'm at a 8 and then 3. I would say 1 is at like, I don't know, like when I'm going through it, and I don't know who to talk to about it. But it just really depends on the day. I've been at 1 like a few times, like 4 months ago.
Do you want to go into what that was? Or you don't have to, but I'm curious.
Like, what do you mean?
In terms of why you were at a 1? Like, what made you feel that way? Was it just a matter of, depression, just this wave? Or was there something that triggered you? You said you posted your family triggered you on Snapchat.
Yeah, they really do. Like, they really do. Like, especially my dad. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, my dad be taking it up there with me.
Yeah.
And it's kind of annoying. It gets annoying sometimes. And then my little brother, Obese, he takes it up there too, because he's just like my dad.
We talking about the boyfriend?
No.
Oh.
He's special. He's special. Yeah, but like I said, my family, they take it up there, especially with my dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel that. So then where are you right now? Just to clarify, what's the number?
I would say today is at an 8. I don't know about tomorrow though.
Okay, but today's an 8. That's beautiful. And why is that? Why is that?
Because I got to go to the gym.
And
today, so
Okay. Okay. All right. I
So,
love that. I love that. I love it. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. All right, Mallory, take us away. Where you at?
Um, right now, I would say maybe a 7 or like a 6, maybe.
Ooh, okay.
Somewhere, like it's like, well, probably just because I'm tired from the day.
Mm.
But earlier in the day, like, so it was like really nice out, and I feel like the weather has really affected me recently. So like when it's nice out, I'm like closer to like a 9 maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree with like things. It just depends on the day. And for me,
Mm.
it even depends on like the part of the day. Like I could
Mm.
wake up in like a really crabby mood and then
Facts.
like I don't know. I feel like I'm a pretty sensitive person.
Yeah.
So like things affect me a lot. So
Mhm.
if something like if something happens to my car, I'm like I'm at like
Yeah.
instantly
Hmm.
and yeah. So I don't know. But
you're out of what? I didn't hear the last part.
like, so I said if like something happens to my car, I'm instantly like at a 2. Or just like if something inconvenient like
Hmm.
and
Mhm.
crappy happens, I'm just like
Do you
Yeah.
think that do you think that's I don't know, some of the people that you hang out can take you
Mm.
at a 2 or 1 or whatever number you're at?
your brother.
Nor?
Not Nor. Well,
I was
Nor
about to say not nor.
no. He okay, so for Nor, like he can make if it's like a really crappy situation, just him like being there, as long as he's not like being annoying, because you know sometimes he can be a bit
Yeah.
Mhm.
but if he's like sometimes so okay, like a couple weeks ago, or like
Hmm.
a month ago now, like I had COVID and it was really bad and I was like
Mm.
I couldn't even like I didn't even have energy to like watch TV. Like I was just like laying
Wow. Wow.
and he didn't have COVID, but he was still here. And just him being here like made it a little bit better.
Yeah.
So I feel like sometimes just his presence like can lift it up. But then yeah, there's definitely people who can like your other brother, always. He
Yeah, take it to that number. Yeah, yeah. What about you, Trey? Give it to us. What number are you today?
Man. Dang. I'm so used to asking the questions. I don't never really reflect. All right, let me think about this. I would definitely say, to be honest with you,
Mhm.
man, I don't think ever get below a 9. Like a 9 for real. I'm dead
Would be
serious.
like you.
No, it's I mean, I think everybody's different. Like, I don't be like me, but I
So you
definitely just
said you will go below 9?
I never really go below 9. Yeah. I don't even know if I ever go below 10. Like I'm always just happy, like for real. Like
but I
it,
have a question.
mhm.
Because so is that like you're just naturally always happy no matter the circumstance, or is it like you feel like you want to put on like a happy front to try to like get through it and be like optimistic? I feel
That's
like
good.
everyone goes through crap that like you're gonna be down. Like,
Hmm.
so is it like a true 10 every day, or is it like this is who I am, I gotta be a 10?
Hey man, that's a good question. Who you done brought in here, man? Hey, that's a good like for real, Mallory. That's a good question. I give
No,
you
because I feel
that.
like the happiest people, like especially like
Yeah.
celebrities, you see the happiest people and then they committed suicide.
That's
Yeah,
facts.
I heard about that on TikTok. They were like, if your friend is happy, like too happy, you need to go check on that
Oh, damn,
friend.
that's better. Now hold on, like I ain't that.
Trey, talk to us. We here.
I got a
We
lot of stuff I
here,
want to get
Trey.
off my chest. Let me tell y'all a lot of stuff.
I mean,
I'm tired. Nah, nah, I'm like that. I'm hungry. Nah, I'm fine. I'm like, no, no, no. That's a good question, Melly. Like for real. But to be honest with you, like I would say my faith. You know what I'm saying? So I would include my faith. I would include the people around me. I don't have anybody negative. Like, look at y'all. Look at y'all. Like, look at what we doing right now. Like, is this this is my circle? Like, my circle is literally like this. Like, it's very joyful, laughing, peaceful, uplifting, encouraging. Like for real, I don't think I have anybody in my life where I'm like, dang man, if this person could just get away from me. No, because I just cut everybody off. Like I'm very upfront. I show candor, but I'm also kind. Like I try to balance both. I'm not some person who's just a jerk, but I'm also not gonna tolerate negativity. You know what I'm saying? Just a person that's just in my ear all the time saying, this or all that, or man, this never goes right, or this. And if anything, I'm gonna try to affect that person to help them see the good side. So I think that's why I'm always at a 10 because and I'm flowing in my passion. This right here. This right here. Like this right here, like talking, picking
Yeah.
people's brains, asking questions. Like I got like 20 groups on Facebook. Like this brand, Let's Just Talk Trey, is what I've been working on for like the past few years since I lost my jobs, my IT job. And it just really gave me life. And so I would say, like, because I'm in my passion, faith, circle, the love around my life, man, I'm just always at a 10. And then I think going back to what Marion said earlier, you know what I'm saying? Seeing the good in life. You know what I'm saying? It's like I look at me and I think about my situation and certain things. Maybe I'm not where I want to be monetarily, but I know a guy who's sleeping in his car right now. You know, so I know a guy who literally like he's in one of my groups and he's sleeping in his car. So he hits me up every now and then. He's like, telling me about it. The female that's gonna hop on right here, she amazing story, man. And she gave me a tip to give to him, to tell him about like safe haven parking lots where you can actually go to a parking lot that'll actually cater to people who sleep in their car. But he was doing that and he's doing that now. And she actually, I don't know if she want to share that. So I'm not going to put her business out there. But yeah, just when you see those different perspectives and you talk to so many different people like me, you come across so many different scenarios. And it's like, dang, this person has cancer. This person just beat cancer. This person just had a daughter die. It's like, man, come on. Like what can I say? So yeah, I would say a long answer short, 10, and it's because of the circumstances. So truly, Mallory, 10. For real. Yeah, it's a 10. For real.
You
Yep.
convinced me for now.
Hey, I convinced you. All right, cool. For
Do
real,
you,
man.
do you feel like you have always been that way? Like, is that just like who you are, like ever since a kid, or like was there something that changed that and like kind of changed your perspective on it, on like how you
Nah,
feel about it?
I've definitely not always been that way. No, that's a great question. Great question too. But no, I've had my dark moments. I've definitely had my moments where I'm like, man. But I just think that throughout the years, I've built the perspective of I'm human, so I'm always gonna make mistakes. I'm always fail. So I should never see myself as perfect. And so then accepting that, it's like, okay, I never really run away from failure. I just in any sense, I actually run towards failure so that I could get better. That's how I
Right.
see it. Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, like you kind of change your perspective, and then it's like
Exactly.
you're not afraid of failing. You're more like, okay, screw it. If we do fail, I'm gonna learn something anyways.
Exactly. Exactly. And so you never really, when you have that mentality, you never really, you know, unhappy, or or if you do fail, you never really get discouraged. You actually get more encouraged. Like, what can I learn from this? You know what I'm saying? And then gratitude. Like, I'm grateful, being grateful.
Yeah, I think that's awesome.
Man, I appreciate it. No, I appreciate. Hey, I appreciate your questions. Your questions bringing this stuff out for real. Hey, she dope. I like Mallory. Mallory dope.
Let's thank Noor.
What'd you say?
I said, let's thank Noor. Let's say
Thank
a prayer
Nor.
for him. I'm just kidding.
For bringing me into your life, Marion.
Oh, she wasn't always like this, so it was North that did it.
No, he did not change who I am.
Oh,
Who you talking about? You talking about her or you talking about me?
yeah, you said thank North. I'm thinking that North is the boyfriend.
I feel like I never met none of his girlfriend before. This she's
Mm,
for some reason she's the first one. And
okay.
I don't know. It's just I got used to her. Now that
Mm,
I was like, okay, yeah, you
You're to
can't
love
bring
me. Don't
another
say
one.
you got used to me.
You can't bring another one. Like,
No, listen, Marion, listen. So I feel like I've told you this before, but I just love telling this story. So when me and Nora were just friends and he lived with you in that apartment, whenever he would talk about you or like he would like we would be on the phone and you were in the background, I was like so intimidated by you because I just find girls like so intimidating
mm.
and then we were gonna go on a trip. Do you remember that trip? Where did we go?
I think it was Oklahoma.
No, no, it was the one that I don't know, Oklahoma or Mall of America, one of those.
Mm.
that was the first time that I met her. I was like, oh my God, I can't be myself on this trip because
Wow.
like we're going in the same car.
Yeah.
I would just have to like play it cool and
Play it
like
cool.
know
Mm-hmm.
who I actually am. And then she gets in the car and I'm like, she's goofy as hell. Like, and I was like,
Oh my
the
God, you're
first
gonna make me
day,
cry.
no, the first day that I met you, I was like instantly comfortable around you because I was
Wow.
like, you weren't, I don't know what I thought you were gonna be, but I feel like,
You thought that I was gonna be mean? You probably thought that because a lot of people be like, "You look like you're mean."
yeah, well,
Mm.
no, I hadn't even seen you before. If I would have seen your little 4 foot, like I would, then maybe it wouldn't have been so intimidating. But like, I think hearing you sound like, I don't know, maybe you sounded mean like in the background one time on the phone or something. I
Mm.
was just like,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
nice.
You better pick up for Noah. You better pick up for Noah. You better pick. He trying to get to. Who you on the
But
phone? Who she on the phone with?
right.
I already told him what that we were doing this, but yeah, I don't know. I forgot the point of what I was saying, but I just think that's so funny because now I'm
Mm.
intimidated by you.
Right. You comfortable. Yeah. That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
I was supposed to be because I can't be around people who are always like unhappy, religious. Can't do that. I can't do
Exactly.
that. I laugh.
Exactly.
God is
Mm.
not gonna take you to
Exactly.
hell if you laugh.
If you laugh. Yeah.
Like
Mm-hmm.
just be yourself,
Yeah.
You can't be serious all the time.
Yeah.
I feel like that's why I feel like that's how we connect is like roasting each other.
Mm. Yeah. I love that. I love that.
Like it's fun. It's just
Yeah.
it, at the end of the day, you better have my back, but
Clearly ordering your shit off of Amazon for you.
Hey.
but
Yeah, dope.
so what's the next question?
Yeah,
All
so
right. No, no, y'all good. Y'all good. All right. That was my first question. I don't know if you had another question you want to toss in there, or I could just go with the next one. It's up to you, Mary.
Go with the next one because I forgot what we was talking about.
You all good. I got you. I got you. But you still my co-host, so that's what I'm saying. You got to be asking questions too now.
But you didn't answer about the having people around you. Oh, you did answer. You did answer.
No, did I answer?
Like,
Did I
yeah,
answer?
so you don't like being around negative people.
Oh, okay, okay, yeah, yeah, exactly, exactly. All right, my second question is: have you ever struggled with depression and why? So I think we kind of answered that a little bit, but I want to go into that a little bit deeper. Have you ever struggled with depression and why?
Is this a therapist?
Oh yeah, yeah. That's what I wanted to be. That's what I would. If I could go back to school, I would be. That's what I'm saying. So I'm just gonna do it here. Yeah.
Why are you not going back?
Uh, I kind of wanna go back once I get all this up and running. You know what I'm saying? So like once I get to where I want to be financially with this, I'll allow this to provide for that financially for the degree and schooling and all that because that's a whole process going back. And I'm telling you, man, I'm already tired. Going through computer science and stuff, it burns you out. Like school just burns you out. So, but I'm going back hopefully.
So
Mhm.
what's your goal on your podcast? Are you gonna be doing Zoom calls like for the rest of your life, or are you planning on doing that little like camera or
Mm.
the Zoom call? Like, you know what I'm saying?
No, I do. I do. I definitely do. She messaged me too. I'm sorry, but that's a great question as well. What is my goal specifically with this? I would say my goal is to bring everybody together, bring people like you, Mallory, people who have similar interests. Whether it's fitness, whether it's mental health. Again, I write poetry. Um, man, anything. I love video games, so gaming. I got a gaming group. Like just all of those different aspects. I feel like when you go through college, when you go through life, I feel like it's so easy to just forget about things you love. It's easy. Like life gets in the way. You start having kids. Life tells you, or people in life tells you, oh, you need to go do this. You need to get a house with a white picket fence. You need to have a dog. You need to be married by this age. You need to be this. Oh, don't even talk about 30. You hit 30, you're old. Like you should have everything. Like I hate that concept. And so I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna provide groups where people can actually come and actually just be themselves and talk about things they love. So that's my goal, to bring people together and to talk about things that they actually enjoy and love and to be reminded of that through my groups. you know so yeah.
That's good. Yeah, because I
Hmm.
feel like now, like, especially like after COVID, like it's hard to, and as adults, like, as I feel like outside of college and like stuff like that, it's hard to find connections with people.
Exactly.
Like,